another beautiful day to be a Raider. Draped in the silver and black. I represent the shield. I represent the swords. It's that time of night again, Raider Nation. And you come back. Why? Because it's time. It's time to bring the...
What's up, Raider Nation? I am the Commish, coming to you live, as always, from the confines of Hardcore Challenge Live Studios. And as always, I am deep behind the enemy line, and this is my Raider reaction, Week 14, post-game reaction. Immediate reaction was, what the fuck was that? That's my immediate reaction, and I bet that's everybody's reaction. Is what in the hell did we just watch? This team was 12-4 last season. 12-4 before our MVP quarterback went down. We're a healthy team for the most part. Sure, we're banged up a little bit. We've got some guys banged up. Coop went out. Didn't look like the ankle was 100%. I had questioned it all along that he was rushed back, but it was a big game he wanted to play. I don't question his heart in wanting to come back, but it may, in hindsight, might not have been the best decision. But as a whole, as a team, we are healthy. We are not missing key players across the field. Our offense is intact. Our offensive line is intact. We have wide receivers to replace a guy that goes down. Our running backs are healthy. Our defensive freaking stars all over our defense are healthy. What the fuck is our... What excuse do we have? It has to be coaching. It has to be. There's no other answer. There's no other answer. It has to be coaching. It has to be. What else could it be? Is it the quarterback? Because now everybody's questioning Carr. He can only execute and run the plays that he's given. Is he not going through his progressions properly? Oh, it's absolutely too late, NorCal. It's absolutely too late to replace him. If you replace him now, you're saying the season's over. It's a loss. He needs replaced in the offseason. We have way too many tools. We are too talented and too loaded across our offensive roster to not be putting up points. Be happy as you want to be about the 15 points we scored today, because that 15 points means dick. That 15 points came late in a game that was in hand and being handily won, 26-0. Our 15 points in garbage time was against a defense that had already basically just let the pressure up off of our throat. That's all that was. So I hold no solace in the fact we didn't get fucking shut out. Big whoopty shit. I'm not going to sit here and fucking tell you it's sunshine and rainbows right now, because it's not. I agree with Jeff. Maybe it's maybe we just demote him. Last year we were a 12-4 team, but you got to go back last year and look at that 12-4 and dissect it and look at how we won those 12 games. Those 12 games were won in tight ass games where we made incredible comebacks. A handful of them. We were those comebacks away from being 8-8, from being 9-7, to being 6-7. Not that much different of a team. We're not closing out. We're starting slow. We're lethargic at the beginning of games. There's no inspiration or fire in our offense at all. I do not get it. With the talent and the healthy bodies that we have all over our offense, the same team that was stocked with Pro Bowlers, that was a 12-4 team last year, a playoff team, I do not get it. Yes, we changed offensive coordinators and we let him leave. Bill Musgrave is not the come-all of OCs. He's just not. Yes, he left, and yes, that was a change, but he's not what's changed the whole team. Something is not right with the chemistry, with the fire, with the way this team is playing on offense. I don't know if it's the play calling. I don't know if it's Carr not going through his progressions properly. I don't know if he's gun shy back there, if he's afraid to get hit now because he's been hit too much. I don't know what it is, but it's frustrating to watch. We do not push the ball down the field. We do not take chances. The one clear audible that I seen in the first half was the biggest damn play we had. The biggest damn play. A clear audible, and was it 30, 40 yards for beast mode? Is Carr handcuffed? Is the offensive coordinator handcuffing him? Is he not allowed? Oh, man. Brett Myers, Brett Clark, my boy Johnny Cross, everybody that I know that went to that game, that's what I was saying to the captain on the way home from the booster club that we went and watched the game with today, and who hosted. Thank you to the Orlando Raider Nation for hosting our live halftime show. Thank you to anybody that took the time to join me and the captain during halftime. But to anybody that the fans go out of their way to travel halfway across the country in all fucking directions from all points of the nation to come there and support you in the fucking cold Kansas City. I mean, they got good barbecue, but other than that, what the fuck's in Kansas City? And so they go, everybody, the whole nation, the Raider Nation's there to support. And you show out like that. It's just as bad as the Mexico City game, where, it's an international game. The whole Raider Nation's there to support you, and you go out there, and it's lethargic. No fucking fire. No fire. No sense of urgency when your season is absolutely on the line. This is it. This is it. You fought to week 14 to get right here. The playoffs were laid out in front of you. Laid out in front of you. And we fucking pissed down our leg. There's no other way to put it. We stood at the threshold of the playoffs. And instead of stepping through and claiming what could rightfully be ours, we pissed down our leg. This is a pathetic showing today. It really, really was. I like the fire and resolve of the offense to keep fighting at the end and put up some points, but it's hollow. There are hollow 15 points when you're playing against a defense that has already stepped on your throat and then just raised their foot up enough so you can breathe. That's not Adrian, maybe you were more of a realist than the rest of us. But I still believe this is a very talented team. I believe that Derek Carr is the future. I believe he is a very talented young quarterback. But something is not right. An NFL offense is like a fine-tuned race car. It takes every small piece working in unison to make it go 200 plus miles an hour around the track. One thing's wrong, and it just doesn't run right. Now, it may just be one small thing off, and you can get that fixed, and you're running 200 plus around the racetrack again. But right now, we've got a beautiful looking car sitting there. It's gorgeous. It's all shined up. It's pretty. It's got all the bells and whistles. It's got everything. But that son of a bitch ain't moving. It ain't going 200 plus miles an hour around the racetrack anymore. Something's wrong with it. Is it the driver? Is it the guy who's been given the keys? Is it him? It's the offensive coordinator? Is it the players not executing? I don't know. I saw a team today that I did not expect to see show up when our season was right there. The playoffs were right there for us to take. And we failed miserably. It was an embarrassing game to watch. The only positive thing I can say is our division sucks. And we're still not eliminated. So, we'll see how things shake out. And next week, we rise to fight again. Because that's what we do. We're Raiders. Win, lose, or motherfucking tie. But this one hurt today. This one hurt today. I'm out. Peace. Love. Raider Nation!